But then this was like a pivotal moment because I've told a couple people this. I was gonna quit in 2017 because it was probably like a year later. Towards the end of 2017, I was gonna quit, like my first year, because shit wasn't going well. I was bombing pretty bad.
It's like, now that we've been doing it a while, we understand it's part of the game, but like in the beginning, it is so rough.
Oh, it was so brutal. And
so rough. And bombs are never easy.
Now I kind of have fun.
Yeah, you kind of like roll into it and like, okay, this is what it is.
Yeah, I kind of dig my heels and I'm like, y'all don't like that one? Y'all really ain't going to like this one.
I remember saying that to a group of people. I was like, if y'all hated this, you're going to really hate this next one.
Yeah, dude, I know. It's kind of funny. This is going to sound bad. I kind of think it's funny when the audience doesn't like if I'm bombing already, I'm like, this is funny. It used to really bother me, though. But so, yeah, I was going to quit, man. And Marcus Cox, dude, big shout out to Marcus Cox. He was having his album recording at Club Cafe. I'll never forget. He asked me and Joey to open for him. And Chuck Krieger was there. Which a Chuck Krieger sighting at Club Cafe is like fucking Haley's Comet.
A Chuck Krieger sighting in general is rare.
Yeah, he doesn't. He lives in Somerset. He doesn't really come out to the city that much. By the way, comics.
I've spoke to Chuck online numerous times about open mics and just shit like that. Never seen Chuck in person. Because I've never been to a Chuck show though. It's just conflicting usually.
Nah, I hear you. It's but Chuck comics, if you ever see Chuck, first of all, don't run up to him and, hey, can I be on? Because that gets on his nerves.
As it does for everybody.
Yeah.
That's a piece of advice.
Yes.
Like, people are like, oh, I'd love to be on the next one. Or, hey, can I? Yeah, we know. Everyone would love to. We all want to perform on everything. We all know that already.
Just be cool with him and just be polite, and he'll probably just put you on for that, honestly. He'll give you like 5 minutes, and if you're bombing, he might light you early. But,
That's a rough one. You get 5 and you get lit early. You get lit at 2. Dude, you're like, get off, bro.
I've seen it happen. I've seen it. Because Chuck is very forward. Like, if someone's eating it, he'll be like, oh, he's fucking eating it up there. Fuck. Shit. I didn't think he would eat it like that. He's very, doesn't really have much of a filter. But Chuck was there. And I just went up. I went upstairs and I talked to him, and he asked me how long I've been doing it. I told him not very long. This was going to be my last show. Mm-hmm. I had it in my mind that I was just going to be done after this because I wasn't enjoying it. I felt bad about myself, and I was very just depressed.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just done. I'll do something else. But I talked to Chuck, and he was like, if you do good here, I'll throw you a couple guest spots. I didn't think he was serious, though. I didn't think he'd actually do it, because you hear that all the fucking time. Well, I'll do this for you. I'll do that for you, and then they never fucking
I'm still waiting on shows from people.
I got a couple I'm still waiting on, too. But I'm not even worried about it no more.
Yeah,
but,
it's like it is what it is.
Yeah, y'all have fun with y'all shit. But now he told me that, and I went up. I had a good set for my standards then. Now, if I had a set like that, I'd hang myself. It was okay. I've seen the video. For the level I was at the time, it was a good set.
Okay.
But again, now I'd be fucking livid. But so I did that, and then a week later, Chuck hits me up, and he's like, "Hey, are you free this Saturday?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I'll never forget the first guest spot that Chuck gave me. Was a 10-minute guest spot at the Wheeling Country Club.
Mm.
He was hosting. Johnny Lee Dam was featuring. Mike Sasson was featuring. Johnny Lee Dam was headlining. I'll never fucking forget, man. I had a great set that night. And it was just a little fucking gig at a country club. I did 10 minutes. I didn't make that much money, but it was fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. Because it was the first time I'd actually been on a show that wasn't Izzy's show, or wasn't like some shit that some dude threw in the fucking back of his garage and was like, I just need people to come out. It felt like I actually did comedy for the first time.
Okay.
So that, and then Chuck, dude, big shout out to Chuck Krieger, man. That dude is not just like a book. Like, he's my friend. Mm-hmm. He's a very good friend. Like, when he books me, we fucking bullshit. We're friends before anything else. And he has done, like, most of my development and growth has been because of Chuck. Mm-hmm. And I'll say it 100%, has been because of Chuck. He's an amazing guy. He's basically been my mentor through all this shit. My first 15-minute set was on his shit. My first 20 was on his shit. My first 30 was on Chuck's shit. He has guided me every bit of the way. And if it weren't for Joey, Marcus, and Chuck, I would have quit. 100% I would have quit.
That's what's up, man. What's in store for the future?
For the future?
For Andreas. What's Andreas doing in the future?
Well, I want to hit comedy super hard. When I graduate, I'm going to have a much better job. I already have a few kind of offers. I'm going to be able to work from home. Bridget, my girlfriend, another shout out to her. She does a TaskRabbit. I don't know if you know what TaskRabbit is.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically like Uber for tasks. Like if you need furniture assembled, you can go on there and find someone and pay them to do it for you.
Oh, really?
And if you do it, you set your own rates. She makes like $30 an hour to assemble furniture. So Bridget brings in some bread. Now, initially, she didn't get that many jobs, but as she did more and people started reviewing her and how good she was, she gets good jobs now and she makes good money. So she told me, whenever you graduate, even if your job is lower paying initially, because entry level is not always going to be the best, you can work for home and I'll make up for it so that you can do your thing. Because she very much believes in me.
That's beautiful.
There were times when, I'll be honest with you, man, there's times when I bombed so hard and I had such a bad night, I come home, I cry. Fuck it, I'll tell you, I don't fucking care. No shame.
This is our passion, man.
I cry, man.
And you're creating these things and you're presenting them and you put your heart and soul into it. And sometimes when they don't enjoy the effort and the work and the heart and soul you put into it, it crushes you.
It crushed me, man. I wouldn't be but I'd sit there and I'd some tears would roll down. I'd be just fucking in my feelings. She'd be right there.
I think it's normal for comics to at least to have a show or two that they drive home thinking why do I even try this?
Oh, I've
bullshit?
had those.
I've left thinking man, I'm just an idiot. What am I doing out here? Especially it's worse when it's a 3, 4, 5, 6 hour drive.
You got a lot of time to think about it.
Oh my God. I remember bombing in Buffalo and having to drive back in a fucking rainstorm. It was miserable.
Oh my God. That is fucking terrible. That's the worst, man.
It was a 4-hour drive that I was just hating on myself the entire ride. You stupid fuck. Why would you say this?
Jesus, Johnny, chill out. You're fucking killing yourself.
Hey, I get brutal on I always say, I'm my own, I'm my hardest critic.
Oh, me too. I fucking destroy my
So
set.
it's when I criticize myself, I'm coming in hot. Hey, you fucking idiot. What's your goddamn problem? You think this is funny? You think people are going to laugh at that shit? You fucking more. I just go in.
Yeah, Johnny, you smoked the aggressive weed.
Yeah.
Shit. No, but I would, dude, there were times where I'd cry, man. There were times I'd come home, I'd be fucking mad, dude. I'd get more mad than anything. There were a couple times where it hit me really hard and I'd start crying and shit, but I'd get fucking furious. But she was always there, man. She was always there. She was always she was just very, I think she helped me learn how to deal with it today. Because now when I bomb, I laugh about I'll bomb a mic. And I don't know if this is the appropriate response, but when I start bombing, I'll obviously try to turn it around.
Yeah.
But if I bomb all the way through, I think it's kind of funny. It's weird.
Well, you got to take some humor with it, especially at a mic. If you're bombing a mic, new comics out there, if you're bombing at a mic, don't fucking worry about it. Just keep coming back.
And by the way, never, another piece of advice, never, ever bail early on your fucking set.
Yeah.
So many people tell you, well, it's just a mic. No, dude, you need to learn how to deal with that because on shows, you're going to have jokes that don't hit. You have to know how to respond to that and how to turn it around.
You've seen it. I've seen it too because people will fucking crumble on stage and fall apart. They could walk up there, start talking, be the most confident person in the world. That one joke doesn't work. They fucking I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. Yeah. Shit like that.
Classic. Mike Tyson had a great quote. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
And that, dude, for stand-up, that's because everyone goes up there with what they're going to do. And as soon as they start one joke doesn't hit, they start bailing on what they were going to do. They bail on the plan. And they end
panicking.
Oh, yeah. You got to learn how to sit. Because now, dude, if a joke doesn't hit at a show, I'm fine. Because I'll settle in. The biggest thing I can tell you is tell yourself to calm down. Mm-hmm. Because when one joke bombs, they think, oh, God, I've been bombing for 5 minutes. When in reality, you just had 20 seconds worth of non-laughs.
Yeah, and it's not a bomb. It just was quiet.
And if you do it right, bro, you can finesse it to where they don't even realize you tried to tell a joke there.
Yeah.
They don't even realize.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, it sounds like you're just talking.
And the thing about working on having a set that you're confident in, that works generally well most places, is if that one joke doesn't hit, it's okay because the next one you have coming is going to hit.
Save it.
you shouldn't just have one joke.
No.
And be like, oh, that one didn't work. Well, fuck it. Like, keep going to the next one.
And you got to learn. So, man, when you start bombing, dude, dig your heels in and figure something out because it's going to happen.
So I got one more question here.
What's up, Vane?
Before we get off here, because this has been a great episode. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you, Vane. I've had a lot of fun, too.
And thank you for opening up, being honest.
Dude, I love honesty, man. I'll always tell you. Fuck it.
You said you've had an interesting paranormal experience?
Oh, shit. Okay. So, okay, let me preface this to this day by saying I think to this day this was a prank. I don't think this was real because it just doesn't seem like it could have been real. So, when I mentioned earlier I lived in Alabama, during the mortgage crisis, I lived in Theodore with my aunt and my uncle. Their house got sold, right? So we had to move out. So we were moving all of our shit out, and it was the last day we could be moving before the owner wanted to come in, and he had a bunch of shit he wanted to do. So we had one more day to do it. So everyone else stayed at the new house, and me and my uncle were cleaning out the old one. We were getting the last bit of shit, and we worked basically deep into the night. And it was like maybe 2 a.m. before we finally were finishing up. And I remember I kept having like weird feelings. Like I just felt uneasy. I don't really know the word for it. Like I felt like I was being, I know this sounds stereotypical. I felt like I was being watched. But we start wrapping up and we finish. And, I'm just being a fucking pussy because it was kind of creepy in that house when it was quiet and empty. And that neighborhood didn't have a lot of street lights. So it was just darkness outside and it was just complete silence. So I figured I'm just uneasy. I'm just, nervous. So we wrap up. We get in the U-Haul. We're about to, go to the house. And he's like, do you see my phone anywhere? I was like, I'm looking around the fucking van. I'm like, nah. And there was only two places this phone could be. It's either in the truck or it's in the house. It's the only place he was. So I was like, well, let me call it. And if we don't hear it in here, obviously, you left it in the house. We got to go back in the house. And I call it. I don't know how he could have done this. This is the part where I say I don't think, like, I want to believe it was a prank. I don't know how he would have pulled this off, though. I called his phone. It rang 3 times. Someone answered it.
Okay.
And I just sat there and I was like, what the fuck? Because, again, it's not in the truck because we didn't hear it. It was in the house. So someone in the house answered that fucking phone.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there. I'm like, hello? Hello? And then it hangs up. And he's like, what the fuck happened? I was like, someone answered your phone. And I love this about him, man. He's like a really tough, like, Navy dude. So like, okay. And he took out his Glock. And he cocks like, okay, we'll figure it out. He was just calm as fuck. Like, we'll figure it out. And I follow him. And he has his flashlight and shit. It's all military style and shit. And we go in the house. And he's, like, clearing room to fucking room. And we find his phone in the back of the bedroom. It was sitting in the corner. It must have fallen out of his pocket. So then we're like, I'm still kind of freaked out because who the fuck answered this phone? Because it was because there was no broken glass or nothing. It was just sitting in the fucking room. How? But anyways, that's not even the worst part. So we get his fucking phone, and we so basically how it works is you go out the master bedroom, which is where you take a left, and basically to get out of the house is just one long hallway to the sliding glass door, probably about maybe 30 or 40 yards, right? Okay. Keep in mind, at this point, we'd shut off the breaker. There's no lights. Just his fucking flashlight. Dead silent. And we're starting to walk out, and we get to the dining room, maybe 10 yards away, and it sounded like if someone had a book, like a big-ass thick book, and threw it on the ground, like, boom! That's what we both heard, because he turned around with his fucking gun, and he fucking was aiming it. And I don't know, like, I want to believe this is a prank, but I don't know how he would have done this. At the end of the fucking hallway was one of my aunt's antique dolls.
Oh.
Just standing like this, like straight ahead. And I want to believe that we just left it there, but I don't remember seeing it.
That's super creepy.
I'm getting chills thinking about it. I don't remember fucking seeing it at any point. I don't remember, like, us moving it. It was just sitting there. And he looked at me. And he said, "Are you fucking with me?" To me. Like, he thought I did. And I was like, are you fucking with me? And we both just ran out of the fucking house. I don't even think we fucking locked it. We were fucking terrified, and he kept saying that I did it. He was like, how'd you set up that doll? I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, we were both like accusing each other for like a good 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just the creepiest shit because I don't have an explanation for any of that shit. What I will say, though, that was not the first time I'd experienced shit in that house. The house was very old, and every now and then when I'd be alone, I just felt uneasy.
Yeah.
And I don't, to this day, have an explanation because the doll can be explained. Maybe he, I'm going to get him. I'm going to leave my phone here, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to set this up. But someone answered that phone.
Yeah.
It rang 3 times, and I heard the click, and I just heard silence. I could hear the ambient air.
The doll answered the phone.
Don't fucking say that, bro. That shit is, but we left that fucking doll.
That's super creepy, man.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy as shit. And I'll tell you what, man, I will not go near that house. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm not going back in there. And if he was pulling a prank, he's a really good actor because he's seen. Yeah. Just to give you an idea, my uncle's not a pussy. He's like a big, strong, like Navy chief. He has all these. He has a tattoo of King Neptune on his fucking bicep and shit. He's not a pussy. Mm. But he was scared. He was shook. So that's the closest thing because I don't have an explanation for that shit.
Yeah. I
don't know how you would have answered because this was 2011. There weren't many apps where you could fuck with people. I don't know how anyone would have answered the phone. That's the main thing I'm stuck on. How was that phone answered?
That's a pretty wild story, man.
Yeah, man.
Pretty interesting.
It was fucking sick, dude.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Well,
that shit is I'm like creeped out just thinking about it now.
This episode has been an absolute treat for me. Hope you guys all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Andreas, thank you so much for coming to the program.
Dude, I'm so happy we were able to finally get the shit going, man. We tried to hook up a couple times for this.
Yeah.
And either I was busy or Tuna Can John was busy or fucking. Yeah. But I'm glad we finally got to actually do it. It was a whole hell of a lot of fun. Guys, please support John. Also, you still doing Murder States of Mind?
Yes. We've been on hiatus since Dan lost his mother a couple months ago to COVID, and then he had to put his dog down.
Those are both very sad things.
So we're taking a break. We should be back in about a week or so.
So be sure to check that out because if you love true crime like I do, I love true crime, that you want to check that out.
Cool thank you, man. We have a lot of fun with that show.
No, I have yet to check it out yet, but it's God damn it. But it's I'm gonna get to it.
What it is just us giving detailed information about a serial killer. And Dan being the straight man, and me just trying to throw him off at every fucking opportunity.
That seems like the perfect dynamic. I could just picture that. Oh, by the way, shouts out Dan Brady out in Erie, PA, doing big shit, throwing shows. That dude is another straight up grind hustler. I'm also very proud of his development.
Yeah, shout out to Dan.
So yeah, shouts out Dan all the shit he's doing. Yeah, have to.
Our best wishes are with him.
Yeah, best wishes.
Troubling times.
Yeah, man. R.I.P.
But I don't know, guys. In the same breath, check out Andreas O'Rourke. Whether it be on social media, give him a follow. Yeah. Come out to a show. Great comic. Yeah. Amazing father. Decent even better penis. Human. Apparently decent penis.
You heard that.
So I don't know. Apparently he's got a libido like a ram. So check him out, ladies.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's not a good thing. It's caused a lot of issues.
It's caused a lot of issues.
Yeah, man. I don't even want to. I honestly wish I just didn't want sex anymore. My life would be a lot easier.
Have your longtime wife die on you, and it can change some things.
Dude, Johnny, holy shit!
Because it's been a while.
It's been
a while.
But the tuna can is still strong.
He still gets there.
It's not rusty yet.
He still wakes up in the morning.
He still wakes up.
He's like, all right, are we starting this shitty party or what? I'm like, whoa, who put a flag at half-mast?
Oh,
all right. That's enough. That's enough from us. Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Please like, share, subscribe. More importantly than anything, tell somebody about the show if you liked it. I know it's a wide berth, but you can pick and choose who you want to hear from.
Whoever.
And I'm always looking for feedback. You guys have any questions for guests or anything you want to know about an upcoming guest, just reach out. I'm very accessible right now. Till next time, guys.
Till next time.
Peace and love.